Welcome back, fellow adventurers, to my continuing adventures in the Forgotten Realms. This is Gamer1745 here. We're playing Baldur's Gate, of course. We're outside the DSotSC Keep. The button that's, just in case you didn't know or whatever, the button that starts and stops the recording software is the one that automatically clicks that, so that's why I keep... Okay, well, it looks like a person stuck on a pole. That isn't... And another one? Those aren't good things. Okay. There we go. Let's, before we get going, let's stone skin up at least. Instead of waiting for the fight to be happening and then try to do it.
Quest is vain.
So it's just now starting, of course, the fight. Okay, he still has it, and she also needs to. Okay, now these guys,
I am willing.
I believe, are in most giants, the way it's set up, are immune to missile weapons. So we're gonna go in.
I'll do it for a turnip.
Use your spear. Okay, now that's a reasonable amount of damage. We don't need to pick up any of his boulders, they're big and heavy. And there's more of them, okay. Let's get Ari back in and see if she's still going to be that.
I'll do my best.
Overkill. Well, let's send her down here. If he dies in a one swap. Yeah, there's a problem there. Everybody else is doing just fine. Okay, well, I'm going over to that for now. Don't know what's causing it. Don't want it to force me not to use her.
It shall be.
Sometimes we're going to need to go in the melee weapon. You can't just have her as a pure missile. So yes, I sort of know that we're going to go around the outside of the castle here. Okay, and I think we're going to use Nalia as a party member for a while. So we're going to take away a little bit of his stuff here for her to use to help us sneak around or find locks and things.
You might just as well admit that you were staring at me. What is it this time?
I was just thinking how much you remind me of my cousin Gabber.
Okay. God with silver hair, emerald eyes, and a nose. Okay. I don't know if you guys are reading all this. Okay.
Consider it done.
Yeah, so now I'm guessing that this is not really supposed to be literally sort of shadow of the castle, but somewhere on the... Now, again, I'll go to a little bit of diatribe mode here. I love this. This is just... and if you actually sort of laid all the screenshots out, they would all... obviously there's a few added areas, but if all the original areas were put out there, they would all join into each other and be the complete map. And sure, it's not to scale, and some of the roads are a bit more windy than they probably should be, but, you know, and things aren't, you know, all that. But it felt like a well-developed world. That's what I really loved about Baldur's Gate 1. I really loved that. And sure, these, you know, a lot of recycled areas to get into some of the new stuff. But it really felt, and sure, there was a, you know, pushing you down to Nashville, you know, solve the mine quest, come up here, the, you know, the Cloakwood Forest, solve that, and then, you know, on to, you know, so there was a plot line driven thing, but it really felt like you could go and explore the world. And this is where I really think now, you know, I have, you know, if you also watch some of my Hearts of Iron series episodes, you know, I have problems with some of the design changes for the new version and such, and some of their very good reasons, and they're not even excuses, very good reasons, is well, they don't add or, you know, drive the winning of the game, so they're just, you know, there are sort of elements there that are unnecessary and don't really help. Okay, yeah, and sure, to have fun combat, to solve puzzles, to role play, well, to some degree to role play, um, and all this stuff. You don't need all the intervening areas. You just need, you know, the key sort of areas. And though, whereas it's sort of with role play is there's a lot of role play that you can come upon, you know, maybe pre-set up things, but that are sort of appear to be random people traveling along the roads, or adventures that are entirely unrelated to you know, the main quest that you just sort of stumble upon and can help with roleplay. So there's all these intermediate zones that are missing that really since day one with this that I just didn't like. Now they've of course expanded this, you know, if you can see here, they made this world map. This is a huge world map, and there's no good way, you know, we can come out to Tondeth way out here on the Sea of Stars. Probably butchering that name. And we will be coming out here for some of the check the bodies type parts of it. Out here, let's see if Fallen Stars, yeah, it's there, you know, and you know, we're up in Cormyr here. So yeah, okay, that's as high up here as it gets, but it's, you know, it's just a huge map that was eventually made for the mega mods down here to Kalimport. Now some of these don't have, some of these are just because it's a big square map and they just put in the various areas for, you know, immersion purposes. But I really think that this game would have been so much better had they done as good a job with the intermediate areas as opposed to just highlight areas, as it were. So, but this sort of represents, in my opinion, somewhere on her lands, that they, you know, after escaping the castle, they created this small fort, and not just something right outside the castle within, you know, close
With
vision
all
of it.
speed.
There you are. I've been waiting positively ages for you.
Yeah. Yes, come with us. Okay. Now, well, not that I'm planning on keeping Jan with me for the Jan Janssen until the end of the series, by far no, but I think we're going to get him back.
I had to drop your item on the ground. I can
Oh.
carry no more.
Okay.
Death puts an end to many things.
Well, are we to separate on this note?
Okay, so we have to go back to the psalmist again. Okay, well, he's disappearing now.
What do you require?
Yes, okay. Didn't quite for me. I was hoping he'd wait for us here and we just pop him back in the party. Okay, now 4th level thief, so it's not very good thieving skills, but fortunately it's open locks, which is sort of needed, and find traps, which I wish was a little better. Oh, that's right, she has her ring. Well, this is actually a pretty good ring. Very good. Okay, so a little bit of help there. Let's go with the eagle bow. Cloak of protection. Well, I think we're gonna go with. We have some good robes here for her. Maybe, but that eagle bow. That's better, I think, then. Okay. There we go. Gets her down to 0. Yeah, that should help as well. Okay, well that's helpful. Let's give her some more arrows. Arrows will fire much faster than... What is her Thaco now with the arrows? Just 14, but... Okay, well... Okay, and what is her current... spells? Now... I'm gonna rest before going in, I think. Let's see if we have a fireball spell. Especially with the trolls, so since we don't have that, what we're going to do here, and that is, what, a 3rd level spell? Let me just, yeah, 3rd level spell. Okay, and we have 150 gold pieces, yes. Fireball. It has to be one like that. So let's give her that. So that will help with all the trolls. There's something else in the third level that we think. Oh, that's because we got a new ring on them. I haven't even updated. Okay, secret word. I need to put down a troll there. Back to her. Oh, come on. Okay, no, you're not gonna grasp anybody. Let's give her one of the... Well, she has it, so... See what this two-handed sword is. Maybe what it looks like. A sort of berserking, but we'll see. No, it's just +3 two-handed sword. Well, that's a very nice thing. Magic missile, that's what we're looking for. Learn that one. Let's go with the acid arrow. That flame arrow, that's good. We can hit an individual target. Seems good.
It shall be.
What are you doing?
What do you want? As you wish.
See what this guy has to say for himself.
Consider it done.
Oh, we already. Okay, and we got some good fire arrows. Good. We already had a few to make sure we put them down. And we may have a bunch in here of the detonation arrows. Now those will really be, of course, no, there's just a few. But more there, lots more. Okay. Okay. Good.
I
Our
await
friend
your
the
word.
traveling
I will
merchant
do my
shows up.
best.
Here we go.
We've made it in. We should find Daleson first, if he's still alive, and then make our way to the courtyard and open the drawbridge.
Actually, we're gonna clear out the whole castle ourselves and get all that done, and then we will
I will
open the
do
drawbridge.
what I can.
Yes.
Okay, it's locked. Well,
Glad to be of assistance.
how good is your trap finding with the current magic we have? Okay, 55%. Not so great, but open locks we're doing fine with. For what we're likely
Very
to
well.
get.
Always willing to try.
And
Done.
some of the reasons a lot of the dialogue has been jumping out, if for those of you who haven't been following along too long, I have a dialogue accelerator set not on its fastest speeds, but nor on its slowest or whatever you want to say, so that
It shall be.
hopefully most all timing for the dialogue will happen faster than normal, so that if we have Nalia in the party for a while, like we do, all of her appropriate sort of story dialogue development will come out while we have her here. Obviously, some of the stuff is triggered to. These are the arrows that we made. Ooh, plus 3 arrows, nice. Will
How
come
can I
out
help?
now, so
I'll
obviously some
certainly
are
try.
triggered for certain locations.
Consider it done. Yes?
that
With all
we
speed.
may not take her to,
Of course.
so that we may never
It shall be.
see that dialogue, unless we take her there, obviously.
If you think it is wise to do so, so much comes
Consider
back
it
to
done.
haunt us.
Okay, let's see if we can save this guy.
Hmm?
And get sort of... Just serve it now, please. Yeah. Okay, well,
It is done.
Treyfod is going to convert back to this sword. Not quite as good, but it does have flame damage, so...
Oh, my soul aches for my lost Dahiriana.
It's almost.
A dangerous mistake.
There we go.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
What is my task? I will do my best.
And we're going to loot the castle. I'm not really concerned about... Nope. She or somebody else thinks all the property is theirs. Now we're looting
What
it.
I can.
Yes.
If you're sure. Glad to be of assistance.
I am willing.
On my honor. Very well.
I can do more if you need.
I have nothing you wish.
Yeah, we know about fire and trolls.
If only I could do as much for all in need of me. I try so hard.
I
They
don't...
make her out to be such patronizing person. You know. Democrat. She's a Democrat. She thinks she's better than everybody else, but she wants to help everybody else. Yeah, these are just masterworks. Now let's... Do you currently have? Yeah. Put them away.
We must not waste time on idle chatter.
As you ask.
Oh, we have such stories amongst my people.
I will do what I
Being
can.
underground is just not for the Avariel.
Yeah, didn't think so. It's one of those gotta have the thingy.
It shall be.
Glad to be of assistance.
As I would have done.
Consider it done.
Am I needed? Always willing to try.
With all speed.
Faster than Jiktika Fast Paws.
Yeah, in our modern world and all, having
I'll certainly try.
well, having all the servants and ooh, you're a lord, somebody or other. You know, whatever. But in this world,
It
with
shall be.
magic and monsters and whatnot, you want somebody who's willing to be a lord and protect the local lands. And sure, if he's a good one, he's going to tax you, but it's not going to be outrageous amount of tax.
What do you require?
So you got
Consider
to
it done.
supply his troops and
Emulate the ways of the dwarven folk by crawling about these warrens.
all that kind of stuff.
Of course.
I will do my best.
Protect you and the people. It's this one here, but are there any traps around here?
It's almost beneath me.
Yes.
I just don't remember. It's been a while. Okay. So, we now have Ring of Earth Control. Armor class bonus 2. And what was really so great about this was, compared to in the original game, this would stack with other things. Special ability once per day, conjure lesser elemental, stone skin, 5 skins 1 turn. So that is quite useful. And a flail head cold.
Very well.
Yeah, whatever. Too far away. Yes. Yeah, just one flail head, but that's her weapon. Don't know that we have anybody who can particularly use it well. It's sort of Anoman's job, but we don't have him in the party right now. Okay, we're going to save going through the door for the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. Please post questions, suggestions, comments. Love hearing from you. Please tell your friends. See you next time for more adventures in the Forgotten Realms.